we have some group discussion, and then the Q&A session was going so well.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Long day though.
Yeah. Okay. Najah, would you like to share the slides? Okay, probably we'll start at 2, so just wait for another, maybe other schools to join.
I have a question. Do we get a recording of this session later?
Actually, we are going live on YouTube right now.
Okay,
So
all right.
post the recording post on YouTube, and then we'll share the link to you after this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, welcome. Okay, so before we start, I would like to take the attendance of the schools joining. So when I call out your school's name, please you just say that you are here. Okay, so SMK Sri Karamat, are you guys joining? Oh, I can see that you already joined. SMK Karamat, SMK Sri Karamat, sorry.
Yes.
Okay, so you're here already. So Nagoya International Schools, Japan.
Present.
Yes.
All right, thank you. ASN Senior Secondary Schools, India. Not here yet. Okay. Cantonment Public Schools, Bangladesh. I think it's the twin. Cantonment Public School, Bangladesh. Are you guys here? Not yet. SMJKC Chongpao, Malaysia. Sorry. Oh, you here already. So SK Tiak, Malaysia. SK Tiak.
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. We just want to take attendance of the school presenting. Thank you. I think we have to wait for another 2 schools joining from India and also from Bangladesh. So before we start, I would like everyone to, it'd be good to have everyone to turn on your video and have the background for EcoShare, virtual background for EcoShare that I shared on the WhatsApp. So everyone that is joining today, please turn on your video so that we can see your face. Okay. All right, I can see that a few. Okay, I think the twins from Bangladesh had also joined the Zoom. All right, I think we shall start now, the long delay. So good morning to whoever in the morning right now, and then good evening for whoever is in evening. So greetings from Malaysia, from Green Growth Asia Foundation. So we would like to welcome everyone to EcoShare webinar, a global eco schools initiative exchange webinar. So we are happy to have the participants from Bangladesh, from India, from Japan, and also from Malaysia joining us today, and from Japan, and then for joining this webinar. So my name is Siti Haja. I'm from GGAF. So today I will be the moderator for this event. So before we start this event, I would like to take a moment for you guys to familiarize yourself with the Zoom interface. So as you can see, and at the bottom of your screen, you have a few buttons that you can click. The first one is on the right and the left side, bottom left is the audio button. You can unmute yourself if you want to present or speak, and then you can mute yourself whenever someone else is presenting. Okay, so next to audio button is the video button where you can switch on your video, or you can turn it up, turn it off. So next, we also have the chat button. You can click on the chat where you can write a message or the questions, or you write a comments on the chat. So you can just type the message in the chat box, so it will appear in everyone's screen. Okay. Then next to the chat, we have the reaction button, react. So you can click on the react. So there is a lot of reactions that you can choose. And then you also have the effect. So you can try to click on any of the effect. For example, I click clap. So whenever everyone is presenting and after they've done their presentation, you can click on reaction, the clap reaction to give the applause to the presenters. And then we also have effect. And then at the end of the discussion, end of the presentation, we're going to have a discussion session where we're going to have a Q&A, question and answer session. So you can raise your hand if you have any question, and we pick you, and then you can unmute yourself to ask the question. And then we also have the share screen button. But for now, we will have to share your screen. We have to share your posters, but in the discussion session, if you like to share your screen, we will allow you to do so lah, after that. So then we also, and then after that, we have the leave button also, that you, if you want to leave this Zoom, you can click on the leave button. Okay, so that's all from the Zoom interface. So I hope that you can have yourself familiarized with these buttons. And if you encounter any technical issue during your presentation or during the whole webinar, feel free to chat our staff, GGL staff, in the chat box. If you need our support, we can assist you after that. Okay, so next, Nanda, before we start, okay, so this is some housekeeping rules for everyone joining today. So please ensure that you have changed your virtual background, or you have applied your virtual background to EcoShare official webinar of background. So then you have to ensure your internet connection is stable throughout the events to avoid any disruption, especially during your presentations. And then keep your video on throughout the webinar so we can see your beautiful faces, your handsome face. And then mute your audio when others are presenting. Okay, you can only unmute yourself when it's time for you to speak, or you have to present. Okay, so please keep your audio muted. And then use the chat function for any questions or comments during the webinar. So avoid to suddenly interrupt the presentation. So you just use the chat function if you have any question or comments. And then the Q&A and discussion session will take place after all the presenters have presented their project. So if you have any questions or you have any comments, kindly note your question first. You can write on your notebook first, or you can write in the chat, and then we have all the questions take place during the discussion session. Okay, so it is in after the end of all the presentation. So this is all the housekeeping rules. So I hope that everyone will be obey to the rules that have been given. So are you guys ready? So let's. Okay, so this is the attendance form. We will put the link in the chat box. So everyone, I need every individuals or everyone that have joining this webinar to fill in this attendance form, so we can give out the certificates and also we can note your attendance for this webinar. Okay, so never mind. We will share this link in the chat box, and after this, we will also sharing this screen again, sharing the slides again. So next. Okay, so before we begin, we are delighted to start the second slide of EcoShare today with the opening keynote speech by Madam Olivia Copsey, the Director of Education from the Foundation for Environmental Education, FEE. So to kick things off, I would like to invite her to deliver the keynote. So passing the floor to you, Olivia.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Siti. Hello, everybody. It's great to be here today. It's lovely to meet you. It's a pleasure and a privilege and a rare one from my side to spend time learning from you all and all the remarkable projects that you're doing as part of your Eco Schools journey. I first of all would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the Green Growth Asia Foundation for this, for organising these important sessions. As I say, it's a really rare and invaluable opportunity for us to learn from you and also for you to exchange ideas, to showcase your projects and initiatives and to inspire one another with fresh energy and enthusiasm. And I'm certain on my own side that will be how I leave today's session. I also want to thank you all, eco committees and your dedicated teachers. Your efforts in preparing today's posters and presentations are really appreciated, and I'm sure each one will be wonderful and enlightening for everybody. And today it's really an opportunity to celebrate our Eco Schools global community. We're all about taking positive action for the environment, for the society, for the plants and animals who we share this planet with. Today is about celebrating that and also recognizing ourselves as change makers and leaders in creating a greener and healthier future. So I hope that each of you, as you go through, you do your presentations, you learn from others, remember you're part of this community and you're such a vital part in leading our planet towards the sustainable future that we know is possible. I hope, as well as inspiration, that this will serve as a platform for collaboration, that we can discuss our challenges, that we can devise strategies together. Each of us will be facing unique issues that we're addressing through the Eco Schools programme. They're unique, but they're also shared in our global community. So this is an opportunity, I hope, to bring some of these issues out and talk together and really use it as an opportunity to co-create solutions together. I was amazed and delighted to see that there's 5 different countries that are being represented today. Each of you is operating in very unique and special contexts. The diverse environments where your schools are based, the different flora and fauna, plants and animals, the different people, the different cultures that you're part of, each will create very, very unique sets of circumstances which will influence the way that you are running your Eco Schools programme and the particular problems and challenges that you've chosen to address. Each of the challenges, as you may have found, have many different aspects to them, different causes, different effects, lots and lots of different people involved, and each, as you probably have certainly found, who have a different view on what should be done to address the challenges. And we call in sustainability, we call these challenges wicked sustainability challenges. That's acknowledging that they're not simple. There's no one single solution or one single answer, but they need a very different approach to solve. And this approach has to be about collaboration. It has to be about discussion and learning together. And so the Eco Schools programme is designed to help to bring communities together with you as students and teachers to understand these challenges in more depth, to discuss them, to deeply explore them during curriculum work, and to co-create solutions which can be continuously monitored and improved. And this is what we'll see today, is the result of these processes happening in schools, and the richness of the thought that's gone into the different projects that you've done is greatly appreciated and something we can all really learn from. So while I say that each of the challenges that you are addressing is unique, in our interconnected world, there are some challenges which are affecting us all. So, for example, climate change, pollution, biodiversity loss. We for sure will hear about some of these pressing issues today. And importantly, how you as leaders and change makers are addressing them. So there's complexity, but there's also lots of sharing that can happen, and learning from each other as we go forward to address some of these pressing global challenges. So most of all, I hope that today's event will reaffirm that you're not alone in your efforts, that you are part of a local community, and you have local community members that can come forward and help you to address your immediate challenges, but you're also part of a global community, the Global Eco Schools Network. And I'm excited to spend time with you today to discover new ways to inspire and collaborate with each other, and how we can together make a meaningful difference as part of our interconnected planet. So thank you so much, and back to you, Siti.
All right, thank you, Olivia, for an inspiring and thoughtful speech just now. That we also would like to thank you for joining us and spending time, although you are on leave for the summer break. So you're still spending time here with us. And then for everyone information, Ms. Olivia will be one of the judges for today's evaluation, together with Ms. Rappel from FEE, and then Mr. Randy Fananta from Sakar Guru Foundation. So next, we shall move on to our core of our webinar, core of the event, which is the presentation from the schools. So we have 5 schools joining us today for the presentation. So each schools, I would like to remind everyone that each school are given 10 minutes to do the presentation. So you will be presenting your projects using the poster. So we will share help to share the poster for you. So without delaying, we would like to call the first team to present for the second slot, which is from SMK Seri Keramat, Malaysia. So passing the floor to student SMK Seri Keramat.
Okay, thank you. Hi, hello everyone, and good afternoon. If you are in afternoon in your country, if you're in the morning, then good morning to all of you. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude, and I would just like to say it is such an honor to be here with you guys today to present about our school project. So allow me to introduce myself. My name is Yusri Helmi, and in my team are my friends Afika, Dahlia, Ain, and Arisa. Also, I would like to introduce my advisor and contributors, which is Madam Hajah Noraini binti Haji Ibrahim, Miss Nina Natalia Yusra binti Muhammad Yusuf, and Madam Khairul Bariyah binti Muhammad Adam. So before I move on to my presentation, I will present to all of you a little introduction about our project. So our project is called Smart Lemon Myrtle Project. This project was launched in the year 2020. So at first, the lemon myrtle tree is just like any other herbal plants in our school, where we plant it in our botanical garden, and it serves as an educational purpose only for educational purpose. Later in the year 2022, the lemon myrtle tree has been introduced commercially, and our school has started to produce product out of the lemon myrtle tree. And since then, we have been producing various products out of the lemon myrtle tree, and we have been harvesting this tree. Now, in the year 2024, we have planted about 19 trees in total, and we have planted it in the center of our botanical garden, and it has been one of the center of attraction every time we receive visitors. So the first objective on why we started this project is because we want to create a green space within SMK Sri Kramat. You know, as we all know, green space really helps us to release tension, reduce our stress. You know, every time we want to relax, green space is one of the places that really helps us. So by that, we want to create a green space within SMK Sri Kramat for our teachers and for our students to spend their free time to hang out and just to relax. The second objective is because we want this project to be a reference for students and teachers for outdoor learning. So that learning session can be done inside and outside of the classroom. And the last objective is because we want to educate the students on the benefits of lemon myrtle. We want to educate our students about botany. We want to educate our students about innovation, about STEM, and also at the same time, we want to guide the students towards entrepreneurship. By doing this, we can teach the students to be more creative and more innovative at the same time. So before we launch this project, we have done a research study involving 200 students on the benefit and uses of lemon myrtle. There are 4 categories that we have done the research on, which is functional foods. The second one is pharmaceuticals, or should I call it medicine? The third one is nutraceutical, which is supplements. And the last one is body care. So based on the study, we have received the result, and we know that more than 80% of the students in SMK Sri Kramat are aware of the lemon myrtle and its benefit. Now I will pass to my friend Afika, please.
All right. Hello and good morning. Good morning, good afternoon. So my name is Afika. So today I will present about action plan. So before we focus on 2 action plans here, let me explain about how we get the lemon myrtle extract. All right. The method that we use is steam distillation. So the process begins by preparing 2 vessels. Then the first vessel will contain with the lemon myrtle plant, and the second one will fill with the water, then heat it to produce steam, which travels into vessels that contain lemon myrtle plants. Right, the steam will extract the essential oil from the lemon myrtle plants and allow the essential oil molecule to rise to the top of the vessel, to the vessel. So the producer can get the pure essential oil from this process. All right, let's proceed to the action plan here. Okay, the first one is lemon myrtle in F1 car shape. So there are 3 activities here that involved by selectors class. So the class was divided to several tasks. Right, the first activity is measure lemon metal extract and build a soap base. So the class involved is for Abu Bakar, and they use the method that I said before to get the extract, and some of the students build the soap base. So as you can see here, as you can see in the poster, the base that we choose is F1 car shape. So the next one is design and dry the car mold. So in this activity, for Uma is involved in to doing the task. Right. So they doing the task in chemistry class activity. So they mix the silicon A and B to get the mold. All right. The last one is present innovative soap at national competition. So 5 students from 4AB participated in this competition. So which is Inovasi Pelajar Jom Membaca 10 Minit. So my school has won consolation prize in this competition. All right, the next action plan is lip balm product. All right. This product was invented by special education pupils. So based on the interview with the teachers, the reason why they launched the product is to get income for subsidizing PPKI activity and for student skills development and to improve their communicative skills. Right. The first stage is finding ideas related to natural and organic products. So this activity was participated by 10 students and assisted by 14 teachers. All right, the second one is set up the product name and budget and do research and development. All right, so this one, 30 students and 5 teachers has involved in this activity. So some students, so the students gathered to discuss about the product name, and the teachers will handle the budget. So they need to stabilize their financial first before they creating the lip balm. All right, the last one, last but not least, when the product has been launched, 30 students and 40 teachers has participated in promoting on booths and social medias. So they have made a posting about our product and post it in Instagram, TikTok, and our school website. So they have managed to get 50 buyers in 60 days. All right, the next part I will pass to my friend Dahlia.
Okay, hi, I'm Dahlia. Today, I would like to talk about the evaluation and the result. A study involving 200 students on the progress for the lemon metal soap and the lip balm. So, based on this bar chart, as you can see, 80 students, 150 students participated in the process of producing 100 lemon metal soap, and for the lip balm, 80 students from PPKI, which known as Special Education Pupils, participated in the process of producing 60 lip balm. Based on this chart, more than 90% of students are able to create various innovative products from lemon metal. Okay, so now I will go on the partnership and networking. Our school make collaboration and networking with organizations that related to agriculture, Dahlan LM Plantation Sekintan, Mardi Kuala Linggi, Mardi Serdang, Dr. Haridin and Tuan Haji Latif helped us in the planting of the lemon metal itself. UTM KL and UKM Lestari also make a visit to our school to see the lemon metal by themselves. And lastly, Mom's Nature helped us make research about our product that contain lemon metal extract in it. So now I'll pass it to Ain.
Hi and good afternoon for all the people that are in the Zoom. My name is Ain and I will presenting our school SMK Sri Karma achievement. So for the visiting program, we have Asian OG visit program at SMK Sri Karma in collaboration with the Department of Environment at Putrajaya on July 14, 2023. Also, towards sustainable communities featuring Lewis Hamilton at SMK Sri Kramat, which Sir Lewis Hamilton himself came visiting our school on March 15, 2024. We also have Asia Pacific, UNESCO Education for Sustainable Development, ESD for 2030 regional meeting on transforming the futures of education, mainstreaming education for sustainable development in learning system on July 2nd, 2024. For our product introduction, we have Carnival Keboleh Pasaran Murid Keperluan Khas MBPK, or as known as Special Education Program Carnival, and we have won second place on May 23rd, 2024. Our school SMK Seri Karamat also joined a bunch of competition such as Inovasi Pelajar Jom Membaca 10 Minit competition, and we won consolation prize on April 23rd, 2024. We were innovating and modifying soap design. Also, we joined Anugerah Inovasi Negeri Selangor AIS for our 2024 competition. So as you can see, we have a picture of our school achievement, and we were proud to have Sir Lewis Hamilton came visiting our school to do some experiment at our school. Also, this picture show our lemon water product that have been produced since 2020. It contains multi-purpose cleaner, insect repellent spray, soap, essential oil lemon water, and lemon water tea. Also, we have two recently product of lemon water that have been produced on 2024, and it is lemon water soap in F1 car shape as to appreciate Sir Lewis Hamilton came visiting to our school. We also have lip balm product that have been produced by our special education program. So let's look at the bar chart. This chart show us the collected data of our lemon myrtle product that have been sold. We have 40 cake of lemon myrtle that have been sold, 10 lemon myrtle tea that have been sold, 10 spa or lemon myrtle that have been sold, and our most popular and best-selling, which is lip balm lemon from our lemon myrtle product that have been sold in 50. We also have 20 soap of lemon myrtle that have been sold, and lastly, 10 essential oil of lemon myrtle that have been sold. Now I will pass to my friend. Rika.
Right, now it's my turn and I will be the last presenter. Okay, before I end my presentation for today, I would like to share somewhat target for the future. Right, the only product that has not in market is F1 car soap. So our plan is maybe after this, we proceed to the lab and to get pH balance and to ensure the ingredients, whether it's safe or not for the skin. Right, so based on my research, by adding aloe vera, it can help for the skin because it's good for the hydration. And aloe vera also has antioxidant properties that can protect the skin from against free radicals. So therefore, it can keep the skin look youthful and radiant. All right, so the conclusion is I confirm all the additional ingredients will 100% safe to use. So I'm very sure this soap also can be in market as soon as we settle all the improvisation. So last but not least, we hope our product will be recognized commercially. So that's all from us. Thank you for listening.
All right, everyone, please give a round of applause by reacting to in the Zoom to SMK Seri Keramat for a wonderful presentation about their smart lemon myrtle. So I would like to remind every team that you need to stick to 10 minutes presentation only. So please obey to the 10 minutes time given. So for the next presentation, I would like to invite the student from Nagoya International Schools, Japan, to present their project. So passing the floor to you.
So hello guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are truly honored to be here today to represent our school, Nagoya International School.
My name is Shangshi, and I'm the president of the school's eco committee.
And my name is Senna, and I am the vice president of our committee.
First of all, we would like to thank you for giving us the opportunity to introduce our new project, EcoWise Powering Down for a Brighter Future. Our goal with our new project is to find effective ways to reduce electricity costs in our school, involving every level of our community, including administration, facilities, faculties, students, parents, and other stakeholders. We will be focusing on the following 4 SDGs shown on the bottom right corner. SDG 7, affordable and clean energy. SDG 11, sustainable cities and communities. SDG 12, responsible consumption and production. SDG 13, climate action.
So with our new project, the first goal that we aim is to reduce the monthly electricity cost of our school by 5 to 7%. So we have come to realize that our school uses substantial amounts of electricity. And so we decided that we need to start making a change to improve our school environment.
Our second goal being raising an energy conscious community. To become an eco school, we believe it's important to involve our whole school community on the journey. Therefore, we want to be able to create awareness within our school.
So if you guys can see on our poster where it says problem statement, as written in our problem statement, the school's energy consumption has been gradually increasing and has reached its peak at our school. And as temperatures caused by global warming have reached significant highs in Japan.
Our school NIS has spent an average of 1.2 million yen per month solely on electricity, translating to approximately 8,500 US dollars. Thus, we have developed multiple activities within different stakeholder groups to tackle this problem.
So our eco committee at our school consists of multiple club associations that have joined together to help tackle climate problems at our school, including engineering club, climates club, and gym club, in which we hope to expand in our following school year.
We also aim to build a stronger connection with the faculty and administrations for support within our new project. These partnerships allow the expansion of eco-friendly activities across the NIS community with numerous platforms. Now we will be moving on to the 5 activities we planned on undertaking within our project.
So if you guys take a look at our activity section on our poster, the first project we plan on undertaking is an ongoing project right now within the engineering club, where students are being taught about the functionality of solar panels, and we are working to implement them into our school. So we are planning on creating a charging space at our school, which is for students using solar panels as the source. And this would hopefully later increase the use of renewable energy at our school, which is at 10% as of April 2024.
Secondly, Climates Club has constructed an effective energy usage regulation form that's to be implemented during the next school year. While discussing with the faculty and administrative teams for approval, this would hopefully benefit the drive and encouragement of the ongoing eco change within our community, as this would create rules to be followed.
And thirdly, GIN, which is a club called Global Issues Network. They will be working to raise awareness about this issue towards all stakeholders by addressing it through speeches and homing activities, and aiming to establish an understanding towards the ongoing changes.
And fourthly, with the help of our students and other stakeholders, we aim to possibly create more green space around our school. considering how our school is located in Moriyama, which is a term for forests and trees. So we aim to create more green space, including possible ideas such as developing vines and vertical gardens across walkways for heat waste consumption. These projects can be brought to life with the help of 10th and 11th graders through their personal project and CAS project. As we are an IB school, CAS projects, personal projects are basically a 1 semester long project which the 10th graders work on. And this is to inspire themselves into pursuing in their own wants and needs. And this basically gives them a foundation to the 11th grade CAS project, where it stands for Creative Action Service. And yeah, so in the long term, this would hopefully reduce the usage of air conditionings due to the decrease in heat exposure.
Finally, PTA and local community members can organize events which would help raise awareness towards the overconsumption of electricity usage at our school.
With the 5 key ideas, declaration can be made to a promising start and journey to achieve the 2 objectives. While the activity persists, monetization and evaluation needs to be made to determine the success of our actions.
So in our monitoring/evaluation plan section of our poster, we stated that to determine the change in energy consumption, we will take a look at the cost of energy consumption monthly as we implement activities over the year. We will also study how climate conditions and school schedules impact the energy consumption at our school.
Also, in terms of the knowledge assessment, we can create literature for notice boards and classrooms and have presentations during assemblies regarding energy conservation drives. We could also create Google Forms to be sent to testify the students' knowledge every semester.
So, as we stated earlier, our project EcoWise, Powering Down for a Brighter Future, will focus on reducing electricity usage in our school while creating an environment with educated students and teachers. And just to put it out there, our project that we started is still very new. It's like a baby compared to the other projects. We haven't very progressed in implementing this new project in our school, but we hope and I think that it would grow very quickly within our school community.
Yeah, so this project would be lasting hopefully a year until we do achieve the green flag status, and in which this project assembles and requires the participation and initiation from every stakeholder within our NIS community as we grow and reach our goal. And thank you for your time and having us here to share our project with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
That is it.
Sorry, I'm muted. Sorry. Okay. Thanks a lot, Sina and Shangxi, for the fantastic sharing for the project. So I hope that you guys continue in doing it, and we pray that you guys can get the Green Flag Awards after this for this project. So best of luck on that. So next we're gonna have our next presenter, ASN Senior Secondary Schools India. So they will be presenting after this, passing the floor to a student of ASN Senior Secondary School.
Good afternoon to our honorable judges, esteemed teachers, and my dear friends. Today we are gathered to hold a vital discussion on the theme biodiversity under the flagship of EcoSchools program. I am Divya Gosai from ASN Senior Secondary School, introducing my team members Adhiraj Dar and Ishan Maheshwari. We have delved into this pressing topic of biodiversity and made a poster presentation to generate awareness. I would like to mention the partnership of EcoSchools with ESN, resulting into this great opportunity and a motive to exchange vital issues of various ecosystems. Without much further ado, here I shall begin with the detailed elucidation of the poster. The problem statement. Following are the factors that attribute to the mentioned issue. Number one, urban expansion. Every year, it is estimated that 10 million hectares of forest vanish due to population growth, displacing countless species. Number two, climate change. Rising temperatures disrupt migration patterns and increase extreme weather events. Number three, pollution. 8 million tons of plastic enter oceans annually, disrupting marine life. Soil contamination due to non-biodegradable waste released poses harm. Fourth, habitat destruction. Deforestation for factories and buildings makes the species adapt a new environment which most organisms fail to. Forests, which are home to 80% of terrestrial species, have seen a significant reduction between 1990 and 2020. The world lost about 20 million hectares of forest. Also, invasive species are a major threat to biodiversity. The term invasive species refers to organisms that overcome the natural barriers which would typically limit their growth, such as water hyacinth. They are estimated to cause about $1.4 trillion in economic damage annually and can displace native species, disrupt ecosystems, and cause loss of biodiversity. The International Union for Conservation of Nature Red List lists over 37,000 species as threatened with extinction. Over to Adhiraj.
Action plan. A biodiversity hotspot is a biogeographic region with a significant reservoir of biodiversity that is under threat from humans. Around the world, 36 areas qualify as hotspots. Their intact habitats represent just 2.5% of Earth's land surface, but they support 44% of Earth's plants and nearly 43% of bird, mammal, amphibian species, which are endemic in nature. We need to have certain time-bound objectives to maintain a healthy biodiversity. These following objectives are participation at local levels to initiate preserving endemic and endangered species, promote green spaces, establish and maintain school gardens or green areas to enhance local biodiversity, raise awareness to replace books and campaigns to feel the urge to preserve biodiversity. A survey by World Economic Forum suggested that analysis of 163 industry sectors and their supply chains found that over half the world's total GDP is moderately or highly dependent on nature and its services, gathering $44 trillion of economic value. Construction, $4 trillion, agriculture, $2.5 trillion, and food and beverages, $1.4 trillion. And these three largest industries depend most on nature. Combined, their value is twice the total GDP of Germany, which is 4.1 to 1 billion euros. Since biodiversity is our reason sustenance on the planet, we already have initiated on our end in our school, as you all can see, various pictures have been used to represent biodiversity. We can also conduct a few activities we have also conducted a few activities in our school to preserve biodiversity, such as school gardens, allotted spaces for biodiversity gardens in our school, and also maintaining it on regular basis. Students also planted sapling under government campaigns like Meri Mati Mera Desh. Student clubs. As school initiative, students meet on a regular basis as part of biodiversity clubs to raise awareness and do their part to save biodiversity, and also to aware community about its consequences by organizing rallies, class assemblies on the topic green diplomacy, planet versus plastic, etc. Guest speakers collaborating with environmentalists and certain organizations working to conserve various ecosystems have been invited in our school as an activity of Biodiversity Club. Over to Shah.
Monitoring and evaluation. Air quality projects measure air quality in and around the school using simple air quality testing kits. Number two, plastic waste audits. Conduct and its track to plastic waste produced by the school and propose reduction strategies. Number three, community monitoring. Engage local communities and citizen scientists in reporting sightings, collecting data, and participating in biodiversity surveys. Number four, mobile apps. Use mobile apps like iNaturalist or eBird to crowdsource data on species, sightings, and occurrences. Number six, wildlife cameras. Set up motion activated camera traps in various habitats to capture images of wildlife and monitor animal populations. Number seven, data sharing. Share data with conservation organizations, researchers, and policymakers for further research. Studies suggest that timely interventions could save up to 70% of critically endangered species from extinction. Result and impacts. Preserved habitats reduce habitat loss and fragmentation, leading to better conservation of local species. Improved local biodiversity. Increased presence of native plants and animals in urban areas. Number three, reduce emissions. Lower greenhouse gas emissions and energy consumption in the school. Number four, cleaner environment. Improved air and local environment quality due to reduced pollution and effective waste management. Number seven, behavioral change. Shift in attitudes toward reducing plastic use and supporting marine conservation. Number eight, sustainable practices. Adoption of sustainable practices and policies that support long term environmental health and conservation. Number nine, enhance biodiversity. Improved local and school biodiversity through habitat creation, pollution reduction, and conservation education. Now, combating climate change. Protect these ecosystems, we could potentially sequester billions of tons of CO2, helping to combat climate change. Business opportunities. It can generate business opportunities worth $10 trillion annually and create nearly 400 million new jobs in various industries. About 40% of the world's economy releases, relies on biological products and processes. Industries such as pharmaceutical, agriculture, and ecotourism heavily depend on biodiversity for resources, inspiration, and economic activities. Creative inspiration. Artists, writers, and creators often draw inspiration from the natural world, enriching culture and arts. Livestock production. More than 33% of the land and nearly 75% of freshwater resources used for crop production are for livestock production. Now, my friend Divija will conclude.
So, summing up till now, we must sensitize ourselves towards unprecedented rates of biodiversity exploitation. It is now high time to take impactful steps through global effort. I hope we could succeed in sharing eye opening facts about the environment and were able to signify the urge to protect biodiversity. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to my teachers for their guidance throughout. Hereby, I would like to end our presentation with a poignant quote by Jane Goodall. Here we are, the cleverest species ever to have lived. So, how is it we can destroy the only planet we have? Thank you.
All right, thank you for the amazing presentation from the student of ASN Senior Secondary Schools of India. So for the next presentation, we would like to invite the student from Cantonment Public School from Bangladesh. So uh, actually in Bangladesh, there is a situation where the internet connection is not quite good right now. They are being cut off by the government. So luckily, they can join us this time. So we have the twins from Bangladesh, Tahmin and Tanjim from Bangladesh to present us about the project. So we're passing the floor to you.
Thank you and for your help. And now, shall we start?
Yes, yes, you can start now.
Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon and good evening. I am Tanzila Khatun. I am an assistant teacher of Cantonment Public School, Jahanabad Cantonment, Khulna from Bangladesh. I am guiding my school team in this webinar. I am very excited to join here. I hope this program will be successful. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Peace be upon on all of you. I'm Hassan Tahmim, a student of class 9 in Cantonment Public School, Jahanabad Cantonment, Khulna from Bangladesh. Thank you.
Hello there, I'm Tanjim. I will be with you for all the time today. I hope we'll have a great time today.
And now, let's start the journey. The name of the project taken in our school about environment is Waving Green Dreams. And yes, that's the title of the poster today. It started in January 2024, and the main reasons, the key reasons behind it was some problems of our own school campus. We, some friends, including me, noticed this first, and we were kind of astonished to see this, that we didn't notice these problems before. And from that place, we started thinking that things need to be changed. Now the question is, what were the problems? Firstly, there were lack of trees in our own school campus. Secondly, there were lack of awareness among school teachers and students about indigenous, medicinal, and nutritious plants. Yes, I have to confess that a few students knew about plants, but all they knew were about foreign plants. And that's why we thought that this scenario should be changed. And that's why we started working. Thirdly, it was that not all students had roof gardens on their own roofs and courtyards, and there were a great lack of ideas and guidance among them on plant care. Even some families can't believe when we tell them that there can be a garden on a roof. And lastly, there were lack of regular discussion among students on the issue of environment and climate change. From this position, we thought that if we can't do anything, that's a guilt to us. And for this, we started working, but only our class. But imagine what, within a week, we got great response from the whole school, and we came with our own action plans. We formed an eco committee, and we came with our own action plans. Firstly, we started greening the entire campus so that it becomes an example to the country. Unfortunately, it's not only our problem, but our whole country's problem that we don't have sufficient trees, which is 16 to 17%, but we need 25%. And our thoughts were like this, that if we can do this, people can think like this, that these are students, not even 18. So if they can do this, why can't we do for our own country? Secondly, we started planting more indigenous, medicinal, and nutritious trees in the school campus with everyone involved, especially the students of the primary level. And because we believe that if we can plant the seed of these environmental theories and beliefs in them in this age, they will serve the nation, the environment, their whole lifetime. And fourthly, we started organizing discussions, debates, etc. with friends in our school on this issue, and we were doing great. Luckily, our teachers were also helping us, and we started setting examples. For example, that we make a garden on our roofs, and we still have that. And lastly, we started taking various creative initiatives such as discussions, debate competitions among ourselves about the benefits and the nutritional plants. Now I'm giving the mic to my friends.
Thank you. I'll take the rest from here. I'll tell you about the results and impacts of the taken actions. 7 months have already passed, and we are already seeing great results of it. And we are also hoping a great future of it. Firstly, the process of making our schools, eco-schools, has started. In this regard, we started getting guidance and support from Prova Aurora. For your information, Prova Aurora is the national operator of Eco Schools programs in Bangladesh. They're helping us with they're helping us in our school activities too. Also, they give us many informations. I really have to thank them for all of these things. Secondly, awareness has increased among the students and teachers. They're also supporting us in all these fields and encouraging us. A survey was done a month ago and we saw great results there. Almost 2/3 of the students know about this now, and many are also interested to these type of works. Many are also trying to encourage others in these type of works because they think that if we all can do it, it will be really fruitful. Thirdly, many students have started gardening on their own rooftops and courtyards. They are also earning from it. They are not only gardening, they're also earning from it. They're earning by selling seeds and plants. They're also encouraging others by gifting their own plants in gardening. Just think how sweet it is that you're giving your own plant to encourage other people. And fourthly, the process of making our educational institutions full of indigenous and quality trees has started. I hope and believe that we can ensure it in next 1 year at least. And here, now the students are interested to plant the native plants more than the foreign plants. That's a very good thing for our country too. But we all know that if we don't practice anything, it won't be fruitful. To make sure the practice of these things, we are regularly monitoring and evaluating it. In this case, firstly, we are ensuring regular maintenance of all plants and feeding of birds in the school premises on roster basis by the students. Captains of each class are ensuring this. The other students are also helping him. And we are feeding the birds here because we all know that the more trees, the more birds. And you know that our motto is weaving green dreams. We believe that we don't have to only save the green, we also have to save our animals because they are also a part of the green. Secondly, we are organizing a formal inspection program by the educational institution authority every 3 months. Here, generally, the headmaster, the assistant master, the chairman of the eco committee, and other teachers join. And a good thing is, they are very interested in these things. And thirdly, we are conducting a follow-up visit at least every 6 months by Prova Aurora and through external experts to assess and gather feedback and improve the environment of the premises. We're doing this because we think that we don't know everything, but if we can get the feedbacks and do and work as the feedbacks, we think that we can surely we can surely prosper, because I believe and we believe that together we know everything, where as an apart we don't know everything. So I believe that if everyone get together in this program, we will be surely successful. This world is ours. We believe that if we can't take care of this world, we are just we are like shameless. Because you see that we human, we are using everything. We are using the green, the trees, the hills, the mountains, even the roads, the animals. And that's why we believe that it's our duty to save the world, to take care of the world. We also believe that if we humans can't take care of this world, there is no other species in this world who can take this. And from this side, we thought that we have to do something. And that's why we came up with this. I know that our project is not very lengthy, and yes, the other projects are very good, and comparing to that, we are just nothing. But still, we have to remember that a hill is formed by just points, right? Points, pitch of rocks. And that's the thing, that if you start from little things, one day you'll get a hill, one day you'll get an ocean. And that's a belief. We believe that if we all work together for our own motherland, our world, I believe that one day we will see the world greener again. Many people say that the next generation won't see the green again like they saw. But I think that if we can work together, it's not impossible for the next generation to say how green it is. Thank you all for
being with us all the time. Assalamualaikum.
Wow, what a great remarks that and the message that have been sent to us. So it's very fantastic presentation and it's so inspiring to see. Even though you mean that your project is small, but it's, for me personally, I think it's very impactful. The impact message that you want to send to us, especially coming from the younger peoples who will the next generation of the earth. So we are so proud to have this younger generation that is so inspiring. Okay, so congratulations for the presentation. Now we shall move to our next school. The next team is from our friends from Malaysia, from SMJKC Chonghua, Malaysia. So let's begin with their presentation.
All right. A very good morning and good afternoon to everyone here. So my name is Renan Chakayang, and today I'll be presenting about my school's project. All right. So for a short introduction, in October 2023, the Eco School Squad of SMJK Chonghua had conducted an assessment related to the issue of food waste and garbage disposal at our school. We found that there was a need for us to help reduce the food waste or garbage produced daily at the school, as well as to decrease the use of cleaning agents with chemical components in our school. This project was initiated broadly with the participation of teachers, students, non-governmental organizations, and local NGO and communities. So, our aim for this project is to reduce the use of cleaning agents that contain chemicals during cleanliness management, like for example, cleaning toilets or cleaning classes. Next, we are helping to manage food waste or garbage in a natural and environmentally friendly manner. Lastly, we are educating students to adopt simple methods for managing food waste and garbage at home. Now, for our environmental research. So a total of 60 respondents were asked to complete a questionnaire regarding the production of enzymes from food waste or garbage before the implementation of the eco-enzyme project. And the findings of the study are as shows. So for the first survey, we asked the 60 respondents about the need for using eco-enzymes as a measure for savings and management. And the result we got is 17% of them said that it's required for us to use enzyme as a measure to save our environment, while the other 83% said it's not required. Now for the second survey. We did a survey about general knowledge on the benefits of eco-enzymes among school members. And the result we got is 25% of school members understand the benefit of eco-enzymes, while the other 75% have lesser knowledge about enzymes. Now, for our action. So for our planning phase, we have already formed the Eco-Enzyme Project Management Committee. Now the Eco School Squad takes the initiative to conduct more detailed information searches, such as finding data or doing surveys inside our school. We also have knowledge sharing sessions from representatives of the KL Selangor Enzyme Station Committee, or we call it NGO. Lastly, for our planning stage, we are also identifying students who are interested in participating in the project. Next, for implementation stage, we have prepared materials such as molasses, vegetable, food waste, water, jars, and measuring tools. And students were given clear instructions on how to produce enzymes from food waste or garbage. Now for ongoing maintenance. Students are instructed on how to monitor the enzymes that have been produced. Like for example, supervision of the enzyme fermentation process is conducted every 2 days to ensure that gases produced in the enzyme jars are released into the air to prevent explosions. Next, we have weekly sharing sessions about enzyme production, and those are held during assemblies to encourage students to join our program. Lastly, the produced enzymes will be used periodically in the cleaning of comfort rooms and in fertilizing plants within the school grounds. For impact, with this program, we can have a greater impact on the environment. Like, for example, reducing vegetable and fruit waste from the school canteen by 10 kilograms per month. Remember, guys, we have schools all around the globe. So by reducing 10 kilograms each month, it's actually a lot to us. Next is curriculum education. Through this program, we are encouraging students to learn about enzymes and their production, to gain knowledge about it. Next is skill development. We are enhancing individual knowledge and collaboration to complete the project. Lastly, this program is involving at least 500 parents at our school. Now for our result. After going through this program, we also did another survey to see the difference between the first one and the second one. So the findings are as follows. For the second survey, we found that more students say that it's required for us to use enzymes as a measure for savings and management in our school. And for general knowledge, we can see a greater change in the understanding of benefits of the ecoenzyme, which is good. Now, we are actually cooperating with KL Selangor Enzyme Station, NGO, and I want to thank them for giving us priceless knowledge for all these times. All right, although my presentation might not be very good, but I hope you guys will enjoy it. So thank you, everyone. That's all for me. Thank you.
All right, we shall give SMGK Champa a round of applause for the presentation just now. Thank you. It was a very good presentation. It is clearly stated that your presentation is clearly organized, well organized and clearly stated. So thanks again and congratulations for the presentation. So we shall move to our last presenter for today. So we would like to invite a student from SK Tiap from Malaysia to present their eco project. So passing the floor to student of SK Tiap.
Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Nur Zafran bin Muhammad Naim. I will introduce my team. First, Muhammad Wafiuddin bin Muhammad Shahrul Azam. Second, Rania Kristina binti Ahmad Nauzal. Third, Damia Kalisa binti Ahmad Nauzal. And fourth, Kaizara Anu Safia binti Rizal. We are from SK Tiap. SK Tiap is involved with the ESCO school program in 2022. As a result of the research conducted by the student, it was found that the critical dam in SK Tiap is greenery. Therefore, to overcome this problem, a plant diversity program in my school area was carried out. Today, I will present one of our school projects. Let's look at the poster. The topic about fertilizer for plants, SDG 12. Problem statement. Waste management from the canteen is less systematic. This affects the school environment that is adapted to the green environment. The food waste that is thrown away needs to be processed and disposed of in addition. SK Tiap does not implement a project to green the area school. All these projects require fertilizer. The production of fertilizer for crop is very necessary to reduce the cost of fertilizer. Action plan. Objective. 1. Reduce the rate of unmanaged waste disposal. 2. Reduce the use of chemical fertilizers. 3. Encourage the use of natural fertilizer. 4. Create a more effective learning environment and a sense of responsibility and caring for the environment. Materials and tools. 1. Waste materials. Fruit skins, eggshell, and onion peel. 2. Equipment. Recycled bottles, faucets, filters, and faucet connectors. Methods and Methods of producing fertilizer. Food waste collected from the canteen and home. Put in the bottle. Water is put into the bottle. The decay process takes a week. The result of decay will turn into liquid and produce fertilizer. Next, my friend is continue.
Hi, I'm Wafi. Monitoring and evaluation plan. First, based on the table, the purchase of fertilizer is decreasing. Second, the process of tree growth occur normally even tough we use organic. And third, it success in reducing the cost that had to be spent on buying fertilizer. Next, my friend is continue.
Hi, I'm Rania. Okay, for the last is result and impact. 1. Reduce the use of chemical fertilizer that invite harm to users. 2. Can reduce environmental pollution. 3. The use of organic fertilizer can preserve air resources. And 4. Save costs. That's all from us. Yes, thank you.
All right, thanks a lot for the presentation from the student of SK Tia. So that is the end of the presentation. So we would like to congratulate all the presenters today for amazing presentation about their eco schools project at their schools. So we would like to say thank you. And then from myself, I think that is inspiring to see that the project is so creative and bring a lot of impacts, and especially it's coming from different countries, or we coming from different countries, but our goals is the same thing, which is to preserve the nature, to save the earth, to save the environment. Okay, so next, after this, we're gonna have a Q&A and discussion session. So if you have any question, I would like to encourage everyone to ask the questions. If you have any questions or suggestions or comments, you can just raise your hand and then I'll pick your names and then you can unmute yourself. So you can just, or you can just type your comment or questions in the chat box so that I can read your chat. I can read in the chat. Okay. So any question from the floor? So just raise your hand and then we'll pick. Okay. So you can ask any question to any of the presenters, your friends presenting today. Okay. Maybe from the teachers. Okay, we have one question from Miss Madhu from Japan.
Hi, Hajar. So I have a suggestion and some questions. So the suggestion is not a suggestion, a request. I really felt very nice when the school from Bangladesh were talking about the gardens and how to make green spaces. I mean, all the schools are looking into it and they're talking about it. I just had a plan that on your birthdays, when you invite your friends for a party, take them for tree plantation. So tell them that I'm going to give you extra cakes if you plant extra trees. So, kind of make the world greener on an auspicious day. Just came to my mind, so I shared. Now, I wanted to ask this question from the first school about the lemon myrtle plantation. So I just wanted to know who is actually responsible for taking care of the plant. And do you have a schedule and how does that work? Because we are also thinking of making some green areas in our school and having garden. So we want to just share your ideas. So if you could answer that question. So how have you made your schedule? Who takes care? Because it cannot be just one grade or one class, right? It has to be a responsibility that has to be shared by all the people in the school or by different classes. So how do you work on that? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. So how we take care of the plant is we have a team of teachers and students Also, in that team, we also include our cleaners at school and also the workers at our school. So we work as a team to water the plant, to take care of the plant, and we have a schedule daily on taking care of the plant. So let's say like on Monday, one of the workers will water the plant in the morning and evening. Same goes to Tuesday until every day in a week.
Is it a particular grade, or do you like Monday grade 4 or 5? I'm just giving an example. So Monday, let's say grade 4 section A will take place.
No, actually in that group, we like ask for volunteers. So different students from different grades. So we just choose which students for every single day.
And during the summer vacation, it's totally on the school facilities department to basically.
Yeah, during the vacation, we put the responsibility towards the cleaner and the worker that came to school.
Okay. And all right, thank you so much for that question. And I have one more question about the enzyme production. Actually, we were thinking about having a compost, but the enzyme production is a brilliant idea. And now probably we can also think about doing that in our school. Um, does it impact the health and hygiene of the school, or how do we take care of that? If we have a lot of waste in the school premises, we need to take care of that as well. So how do you manage that?
So actually, by using enzymes, we could actually reduce the total garbage in our school, and it's for the better because garbage pile could actually causes disease, right? So by using garbage to create enzymes, we could actually not even save. We can even save money and like prevent students in our school from getting diseases.
Yeah, but the smell and that, like, is your school really big? The place where you actually carry out this process, is it away from the classrooms? I'm just worried about the health, aspect of it. So is it hygienic to do it within the school premises, or should it be done away? Maybe you have a field, maybe you have a place where it's away from the students as
Yeah.
such.
We actually ferment the enzyme in a confined space.
Got it. Thank you so much for answering the
Right,
question.
you're welcome.
All right. Any other questions? Maybe from the judges, Ms. Raquel or Mr. Randy, you have any question or some what you would like to provide some insight on the presentation?
I have a question for Nagoya International School in Japan. I was wondering, so you mentioned that the whole objective of the project started because of there's an energy consumption race. Why do you think that was in your school personally? Why do you think that happened in your school as opposed to the rest of the country? And why do you think that topic specifically is more important than others that could be caused by climate change?
So first of all, a possible reason to why our school uses so much energy is because I'm not really sure about other schools, but our school, we really rely on devices, especially computers. Um, so the students would take their own computer or the schools and along with them to each class and basically spend their 8 hours looking at the screen. And personally, I feel like we recently have been taking advantage of more paper. However, that's like another issue that would be caused. But just in general, the devices definitely. And reason to why this issue is more important, maybe. Oh yeah, we also so since it's like really hot in Nagoya, we use a lot of heating as well as cooling. So that might have been an issue as well. So moving on to the second question. I feel like, I mean, there's not necessarily a huge difference between how important each subject is, but for the matter of the cost of energy consumption, I feel like as students, we are the one that's more responsible for this matter, and we are the one that's like causing this to be happening. So that's, I guess, one reason to why we've chosen this topic. Thank you. Thank you for the question.
Of course, thank you for the answer.
Right. Anyone else got the questions? Okay. No? Okay. So Olivia have a question. So yes, Olivia.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, everybody, for your amazing presentations. I've learnt so much, and I'd like some recipes, please, for some of the products you mentioned. So that was my first question: is it possible to share some of the processes and recipes, and the way the processes to so that others in the group today can learn how to, for example, make the enzymes, the eco enzymes. Fascinated by that process, and also the eco fertilizer, as well as the lip balm. So I think the three presentations from Malaysia, I think you talked a lot about products and how what impacts they were having. I wonder if there's a way that we can share and find out how you actually made those products. So that was the first one. That's a bit more of a practical one. The second one is an open question to everyone in the group. I would love to know, how have your parents or wider community members been involved in your projects? What roles have they taken? How have they helped you out? Or maybe how have they replicated some of the things that you've been learning at school back at home? So a question to anybody, please.
So anyone would like to share about the questions? It's open to anybody. It's open to anybody. Is there any rules? Okay, yeah.
I have a quick answer. Like, as I said, like we're pretty new towards this whole process and project, but our eco committee, so we basically got handed the role of our eco committee, and what we're trying to do is to hopefully gather the PTA is what we call them, so like the parental group, I guess. We would really like to, I mean, we haven't been able to, but we've contacted the president of the PTA group and formed a respectful partnership. And from next year, we'll just like them to have maybe one of their representatives to come occasionally to our meetings and perhaps share ideas in which they could also bring up more insight towards what they could do, as well as giving us more ideas and basically form this friendly members partnership with them. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, a PTA, involving PTAs is a great idea. Thank you so much, Shanti.
Yep. Anyone else would like to share what is your PTE contribution to your project? I mean, from Malaysian schools?
I think cantonment already raised their hand.
Okay. Okay. Yes, yes, the twin. You have any questions or you would like to answer Olivia's question?
Well, I would like to answer the question that Olivia asked. It is like this, that in our country, every student, every pupil is controlled by their parents, and that's why they actually help us. Also, we have three parents in the eco committee of our school, and of course, uh, every month, every month, the we set up a meeting with the parents, and we just ask them, what do you think about our project, and what's your recommends? And yes, of course, we got, and since this time we haven't got any negative things, and that's why uh, our project is going very well. And yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, that's a great point. Great to involve parents in your eco committee. Remember that there are huge skills and a lot of knowledge that are held within parents and also especially grandparents. If you can bring those into your projects, and then you can really benefit from some important local knowledge and experience there as well. So wonderful. Thank you so much for those answers.
All right, I think if there is no more questions for the floor, I think we shall move to our next activity, which we have quiz and feedback assessment, where we want to gather your feedback about this webinar. So I will we'll be using a menti.com. So I need everyone to have another device with you with the internet connection. So probably grab your phone or your tablet. You can have extra devices. So you can, so that you can join this Mentimeter. All right. Okay, so if you can see on the screen, I have the codes on the upper screen, the upper part of the screen, and you just hit to menti.com, menti.com on your Google, on your website. You just go to the menti.com website and just key in the code 5374260. So I will share the code in the chat room. So I need everyone, if possible, everyone to join and give us some feedbacks. Okay, so you just need another device and then go to menti.com and then key in the code. Yep, the code is in the chat box, chat room. Okay. So everyone already in the Menti? Yeah, I will wait for everyone to join. So if everyone is already in the menti.com, so we shall start our feedback assessment. So for the first question, please have one word to describe your feeling today. So you can write it in the word in the box. What are your feelings today? Just one word to describe your feeling. I see inspired, excited. Okay, keep coming. Anxious. Probably you're anxious because of the presentation, but now it's over. So I hope you're relaxed now. Nervous, calm. Oh, someone is calm, others is nervous. Inspiring, inspired, excited, anxious, influencing. Yes, the goal is to influence others to take action about the climate. So, ineffable. Okay, good, excited, inspired. All right, so next slide, next question. Please give a rating on how is your presentation today. Maybe for the judges, you can just put on how you feel about the others' presentation. So, okay. So, all right, you're quite agree with your presentation. Okay, next. So for the next question is, in your mind, what is eco schools? So, right, do you think about eco schools? What do you understand about eco schools? Probably what did you gain from eco schools program? So, anything on your mind about eco schools program? Yep, ecosystem friendly. Is a program for ecosystem, a green project. Yeah, we're doing the green project in eco schools. A way to organize for environmental action. Yes. We are aim to make everyone to take action towards the environment. Schools that make success in their culture, yes. We want every schools to have like a green element at their schools and make it this as a culture. Global community, committed equally, nature friendly. Okay. All right. So the next one is sorry, it's a technical error. Okay, so this is a quiz for everyone. So what is the process of planting trees to absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere called? Okay, so answer your questions and answer your answer in the short answer. Photosynthesis. Okay. So I think that everyone know the process, what is the process is called. So it's correct, it's a photosynthesis process. So next, if you were a superhero who could protect the environment, what would be your special power and how would you use it to help the planet? Okay, so choose whatever power that you want and how your power could help to save the planet. Okay. We love to see creative answer. For the first slot, we have one student writing that she could grow millions of trees in a second. The power that she wants to have. Myself, okay? Power to make the trees grow. Okay. Another. Okay. More response come. Power to absorb carbon dioxide. Yeah, we have too much carbon dioxide. Carbon footprint in our earth, so we need about something else other than tree. to take up the carbon power of non-negative emitting environmental stable. Yes. Several members invite for 1% of the street awareness help to do the plantation. Wow. Be a prime minister, yeah. We hope that some of you can be a future leader, be a prime minister, decider for the environment. Okay, so the next question is, what was your favorite part of this EcoShare webinar? Okay, so what is your favorite part of the EcoShare webinar? So write any comments and what is your favorite part? The presentation, yes, I love it. Listening to everyone's presentation. Q&A session discussion, yes. It was quite an active session. Hearing about the amazing projects, yes. Very additional, thank you. Okay. Let's have keen knowledge, yeah. Okay, so we have everyone answered yes. Next, if you were an nature-loving wizard with a magic writing wand, how many twinkling stars would you award today's EcoShare? So give the stars for the EcoShare webinar today. Out of 5, how would you rate the EcoShare webinar today? The next question is, what could we do as an organizer to improve this event for future EcoShare? So we would like to do EcoShare in the next round, next part. So what can we do to improve the event? So please write down your comments and suggestions. Face-to-face carnival. Yeah, we hope that we can have a face-to-face and offline event where everybody can gather around and then share the projects. Probably a visit to other country. Yeah. We can have a face-to-face presentation. Send person from each team to a place. Yeah. Okay. So next questions. Yeah, we have reached the end of the presentation. So thanks to all, thanks to everyone for joining this feedback assessment. And then I think that is the end of the webinar. That is the last activity for the webinar. So I would like to invite all the participants to have a group photo before we leave. So I need everyone to turn on your video so we can have a group photo. Okay. So, all right. So smile everyone. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wait, another one. 1, sorry, another one. 1, 2, 3. All right, got it. Okay, as we draw to a close for this webinar, I want to extend my deepest gratitude and say thank you to all the participants for joining us for the webinar, EcoShare webinar this time, and then for the presenters and all the speakers for making this webinar a success. Although some of you guys are having a problem, such as in Bangladesh, they're having a internet problem, they're still joining us. So thank you so much. Your contributions and your engagement into the webinar is incredibly valuable. I cannot say much about this. So I would like to extend my thanks, special thanks to FEE for collaborating in this webinar, for helping us to organize this event, and also for my team from GGAF to have helping to organize to help with the working to help with the working community for this webinar, and also for our collaborators Saka Guru Foundation. So we have Mr. Randy here. So in the morning we have Miss Melissa joining us. So and for all the teachers for helping us preparing for the posters, preparing for the presentation. So we would like to say thanks. And then I think everyone should be responsible for the environment, for the world that we live in. So I hope that when we're having this kind of event, we can share some ideas from, mm, even though we are living far apart from each other, just know that you are not doing this alone. Everyone is care about the environment. So you have your friends from all over the world that doing the same thing as you. Okay, so I think that's all from me. We shall end this webinar EcoShare. So we hope that EcoShare will be continued to have in the next months, maybe probably this year we're gonna have another part for EcoShare with different schools and different countries. So I hope that it will be a successful event like this. And then please keep in touch and yeah, I think please do, if you have any questions about the EcoShare, about you want to get some resources about this webinar, you can just feel free to contact us, communicate through the email. We will reply to the email and all your emails. Okay, so I think that's all from me. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.